Back at Newman Outdoor Field, the RedHawks have their 5-game winning streak snapped as they fall 12-7 to the Gary SouthShore Railcats. RedHawk manager Doug Simonic joins us live down below outside the RedHawk third base dugout. And Doug, a back and forth game, a lot of runs scored. Your offense responded really well, I thought, at times, but that 7th inning and that 3-run double by Alex Hernandez really seemed to turn the tide and gave Gary the momentum it needed. What do you think of tonight's game, Doug?
Well, I went with a guy, I went with my starter who was tired. I was either that or go with the young kids right there. And he had the guy set up, and he needed to throw that curveball in the ground, and he left it out over the plate, and the guy hit it off the end down in the corner. But just the decision I made to go with a tired guy. But, tired guy sometimes can make that pitch, and tonight he didn't make it. So that kind of was the determining factor in the game, but wasn't as sharp as he normally is. I don't know. We've really horsed him a lot, so he's still good though. I mean, I made that decision and I wrote it. Absolutely,
and Doug, to dwell on the positives of Brandon Mann, you managed, of course, everybody throughout the RedHawks history here in 20 years, but going back to Gino Caruso in 1997, and Brandon Mann has now eclipsed Caruso and has the single-season strikeout record for the RedHawks. How about that?
Well, that's a nice record to have. I mean, I knew coming in that he was going to strike a lot of people out, and that's his style. He's a strikeout guy, and you hope he can get one with some men on base. He just didn't get that one tonight, but I know what the flavor of him is. I know what he's about, so I just wrote him, and hopefully I could get him to the point where he could get that out in 7th, and he just didn't happen tonight.
You and I have talked about Zach Penpraise and the way he's been swinging the bat, especially over the last couple of months, and Zach's now up to 292 for his average, a 3-for-5 night, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Both Penpraise and Murin very productive at the top of your order tonight.
Yeah, they're quality guys. I mean, they're guys that can do something in this league, and guys that you'd want to build around for the next year. And Zach's still a premier shortstop. For me, he's got the best backhand in the league. I mean, he can go to his right at any time and stab the ball off the ground and make the throw to first base, and he's rangy. I mean, he's just premier. For me, he's the top shortstop in this league. But the whole thing is that you got to get all these guys clicking on the same thing, and we're starting to do that a little bit. We're scoring some runs. Just tonight, our young guys, couldn't go to our main bullpen because we use them a lot. So you got to hope the young kids can step in, and they show flashes, but they don't always show it all the time. So, I mean, Zach and Murin are just 2 top of the lineup guys that have been just ideally what you want up there at the top.
Still have a chance to win this series. The rubber game tomorrow at 1 o'clock here at Newman Outdoor Field, and Tyler Herron versus Charlie Rosario for Gary SouthShore. This ought to be a good pitching matchup tomorrow, Doug.
Yeah, Rosario's got good stuff. I mean, he's won 12 games in this league. He knows how to pitch. He's got 3 or 4 good pitches. We've faced him before, so we know what we're seeing. And we just got to be patient, make him get the ball up, make him throw it in the zone, and hopefully we can score some runs off him. Herron, just do what he does. Just try to stay out of trouble early and get into his groove, and if he gets into it, should be a good matchup.
Thanks for the visit, Doug, and great luck tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
That's the manager for the FM RedHawks, Doug Simonic, with us on our post-game show. The RedHawks do fall 12-7, but we know that that's baseball. You can't win every